Hi guys, welcome back to Bearded Reef. My name's Ross. In today's video I'm going to run through Dr. Tim's one and only fishless cycle. Apologies, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I've been doing the Dr. Tim's fishless cycle. I had planned on doing videos every single day of the cycle, but due to the fact that I lost some of the footage, that's not going to work now. So I'll take you a run through of what happened every day. I've got the recorded data here on the laptop, so I can run through all the parameters and what happened with that. So first of all, I got the Dr. Tim's one and only live nitrifying bacteria. Now this had come quite highly recommended from different people I spoke to throughout the hobby, and thought I would give it a go. Now I know this is a relatively new product compared to some of the old school guys who like to cycle by ghost feeding or putting a prawn in the tank and so on. I thought I would use the Dr. Tim's. I done a bit of looking online at what different people were doing through different YouTube videos and so on, and decided that I would give it a go. So bought a bottle here. It's only a 60ml bottle. Now that is all you need for this tank here that I've got, the water box. It's not a massive tank, so you don't need anything bigger than that. I also got the ammonium chloride solution. Now when you're doing the fishless cycle, it's pointless throwing this in on its own. You need the ammonium chloride solution. That acts as food for the bacteria that you've put in the tank. If you don't do that, the bacteria will just die off. So you really need the ammonium chloride. Now as you can see, that's what I've got left after the full 14-day cycle. So I've hardly used any. It definitely works though. So like I say, one and only, I'll run you through what happened with the parameters. We'll take it from day one and go from there. So first of all, day one, like I say, I added the full bottle of the Dr. Tim's one and only, and I then took some results. So from that, I'll just give you a quick run through of the directions that Dr. Tim's recommends for you to do. First of all, set up your aquarium with everything that you would have in it, your rock, your sand, so on. As per my previous videos, that's fine. Obviously the bacteria needs a place to live. It'll live in the sand, in the rock, in your biofilter media. You must take out your filter sock. You can't run any protein skimmers or anything like that, so they need to be switched off. Any UV, anything like that has to be switched off. So once you've done that, let the system run for a while. 24 hours is probably fine. I wouldn't let it run any longer than that. Then you need to make sure that obviously you've used RODI water, so you don't have any of the chlorine or chloramines in the tank. This will obviously kind of counteract the effect of putting in the nitrifying bacteria. So once you've done that, you've removed your filter socks, you've turned off the UV steriliser, turned off your skimmer, all that kind of stuff. Leave them out of the tank for 48 hours after you've added the one and only. So then you need to shake the bottle well before you add it. Pour the entire bottle into your tank, and then you can add some of the sump or filter if you want as well. I've done it to both, as you'll see here. So I'll put some, like I say, in the chamber in the back here. And the rest can go in the front. Give the bottle a little rinse out. Then after that, add, now it says 4 drops of the ammonium chloride solution, sorry, to the tank per gallon of water. Now I didn't do this because I'd heard some people have problems with that, so I dosed it down a bit and I only added 1 drop per gallon of water. So again, it's up to you what you guys do. I only done 1 drop per gallon and it worked fine. Like I say, you can follow the instructions if you want, do 4 drops per gallon. I didn't think that was necessary. So wait 24 hours, measure your ammonia, nitrite and pH and record those values. So what I've done is I've just put a wee spreadsheet on my computer with all the values in it. So I'll try and add a screenshot of this into the video. It might work, it might not. But what happened with me was my pH was at 7.9, pretty stable the full way through the cycle. My ammonia started off at 0 obviously. I dosed the ammonium chloride solution, which on day 1, 0 as you'd expect. Day 2 brought it up to 0.75. Day 3 added some more drops. Day 4 brought it up to 2 parts per million, so that's perfect, that's what they recommend. Day 5 it was still at 2 parts per million. Added some more drops on day 6 as per the recommendations, and then it had dropped down. Day 7 was at 1 part per million, day 8 was at 0.5 parts per million, day 9 was 0.25 and day 10 was 0. So that's all the ammonia in 10 days been removed and transferred into nitrite. So my nitrite levels at the start were at 0. They continued to be 0 up until about day 7 when they started to rise. They got to 2, and then they were at 2 for day 8. Day 9 was back to 1, day 10 was 0.5 and day 11 0.25. Day 12 they were down to 0. So on day 12 I had both my ammonia and nitrites at 0, which you'd expect. My nitrate when I first set up was 0 for the first couple of days. Then it slowly started to rise to about 10. It was at 10 for day 4 and day 5. Day 7 it was up to 20. Day 8 it was up to 40. Day 9 was 40. Day 10, 11 and 12 was 40. Then I done my water change and I got that back down. Now I've done 2 water changes on this tank since then, and the readings that I've got so far are my salinity is 1.025, my pH is 7.9, my ammonia is sitting at 0, as close to 0 as you can, my nitrite is at 0, and my nitrate is at around about 5. It's just below that I think, but it's quite hard to tell on the test kit that I've got, so I think it's below 5, so that's pretty much down to 0, which is perfect. So that's been 14 days in total that it's took me to cycle this tank. Now some people say that's too quick. I don't know if you've any experience on that. Put some comments down below, let me know. I'm hoping that that's what it's been. What I did do after that was I dropped in some more ammonium chloride, and within 24 hours that was gone again, had been transferred into more nitrate again, which I then removed with water changes. So that's proved the cycle's working. It's taken the ammonia, turning it into nitrite, then turning it into nitrate, which you remove during water changes. So as far as I'm concerned, the cycles work perfect. I can't fault Dr. Tim's one and only. Some people are having issues. I know if you raise the temperature up a bit and if you have the salinity lower to start with, it's a bit easier. I didn't do that. I kept my salinity at 1.025 and my temperature was at 26 degrees Celsius, so that seemed to work for me perfectly. Like I say, that's my experience on it. If you guys have any different experience, let me know. Put some things in the comments below, or also on my Instagram page, which is bearded.reef. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Apologies that it's took a couple of weeks to get this video out, just there hasn't been much happening due to the fact I've been doing the cycle. So hopefully soon we'll get a cleanup crew in and we'll take things from there. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Totally appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments. I know that sometimes it's a bit kind of patronising constantly asking you to subscribe, but if you could subscribe to the channel, it would mean a lot to me. Really would appreciate it. I know a lot of you guys already have, so thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, guys. Bye bye.